I think kind of what you're hitting on is what a lot of people are talking about in the underbelly, that in '09, what happened, are we missing something? So is this an emerging markets contagion that's going to affect our companies here? I don't think we're there yet. I do think companies will talk about the uncertainty of earnings and to say we don't have those sales that we were looking for overseas, especially multinationals. And if you look at it in terms of where the market is, the industrial sector has dropped about 20%. Their multiples have compressed. The financial sector, which a lot of people are blaming on this inversion potential, I think a lot of it has to do with also trade, and they've also had
we're already seeing it,
right? So you've seen valuations come down.
All of those, like Caterpillar and all the rest of them that trade down,
Right.
Boeing, it happens every time there's a trade dust-up. It's not necessarily based on what they're actually seeing in sales.
Exactly, and they're kind of just saying potentially this could happen, so people are, quote, shooting first, asking questions later. So anything to do with trade and international has had a multiple compression. That's why you also see kind of the FANGs still hanging out there and doing well, because those are, quote, secular growth.
Sarat, I just looking at the way that pundits have described trade, you would have thought that given all the volleys, which over the past 6 months, it's gotten worse, the trade volleys, and people thought that it wouldn't get this far. The prediction would be that you'd already see it in the stock market at this point to a greater extent. And a lot of people that don't like Trump or don't like the trade, almost there's days where it goes down and they seize on a 200 or 300 point loss, and they almost seem happy that it's happening when it goes down. See, I told you so.
Yeah.
Why it hasn't happened. Now, does that mean that the market knows something and is actually discounting that it's not a problem in the future, or is the market waiting for it to be a problem where it actually, the market doesn't know if it becomes a problem?
So let me go back to kind of what I said. The market's up 5%, but underneath the market, you have this multiple compression.
So there are certain sectors that are...
Yes, I mean, look at banks. Like the whole financial XLF's down 10% since the beginning of the year. You look at the industrial sector, they're down. Now utilities have come back, staples have come back. So you're seeing this defensive posture, but then, you can also see 70% of the S&P is 4 stocks. So right now, it is being hidden by these high growth tech stocks.
So there is an effect already.
There is an effect.
Could it get worse? Could it take the market down 20%, 15%?
I think if you see that break in, quote, the ETFs where all the FANGs get sold off, you can see that correction.
We've asked Wilbur Ross and others whether there's a line in the sand where they back off the trade war because the market goes down too much.
And it could be something completely different, like the Fed keeps on raising rates on the front end, and now we use the inversion as an excuse or something like that.
We're going to stop talking about the Fed.
But
You're going to
think...
stop talking about it. I don't agree to that.
I'm going to stop talking
You're going to start talking.
The real economy is back.
I do think, to your point, a lot of investors, including us, don't think this is going to be a big issue.
Okay.
I think there's going to be opportunity in financials and industrials.
Are you buying financials right now?
Absolutely. We are overweight financials. We're overweight industrials. I think that's the opportunity. If you look at them, they're 12 times earnings. Right. The market's at 16. And look at the earnings that they're all having. Their balance sheets are strong.
By the way, given that we just got Bank of America and BlackRock today, and we'll get Goldman tomorrow and Morgan Stanley later in the week, which do you like best?
Bank of America and JP Morgan would be the 2 large ones that I own too.
Great.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.